I think the stream went offline.
Oh. I think it's back.
Okay, we're back. I definitely personally fixed the stream.
Thanks, Azure.
Yeah, no problem.
MVP.
Okay, so basically we just missed a few hover attempts. Eddie's like all of Eddie's gauntlet and pretty much all of Bressingham and Nito's game fights. So nothing much.
It would be pretty funny if Eddie hovered before Stashio did.
Yeah, it would be. I could see it happening at this rate. Like once if there are the players that have this kind of inconsistency at it, it's kind of like you get here. It's essentially random who gets it when. Okay, wait, Nito's first into... Wait, no, Bressingham's first into Turian. I got confused. So Turian is about... 7-8 minutes from here.
Yeah, depending on how comfortable you are with it, it's more like 8.
It's like there's kind of like around a minute-ish difference based on your beam combo. But with how many supers they have, it'll like almost be like they have plasma. Okay, so they're both on the hover now, which is kind of cool to see, but not really what we wanted to. Not really how we wanted to have the race turn out, but it is cool to see them. Eddie was doing some. They're both doing some like dash buffering on the landing to kind of practice it. They're both moving really far with each dash press they do, which Eddie, the way Eddie's doing it right now is a lot better looking. You don't want to be seeing like go very far for each time you hit the jump button.
Yeah, now it's a race of who gets the hover first. Place your bets.
I think it's going to be Eddie. Because wait, no, sorry, no. I think it's going to be Stashio. His like practices are looking a lot better. I would have said Eddie if I didn't see the practice, because I figured Stashio's arm is probably tired. But yeah, Croc's Cronies just has to do nearly synced Mother Brain fight. They're going to be on the boss at the same time at least. But they will be taking the win and moving on to face an opponent that'll take a while to determine.
Yeah, they're pretty far ahead in the bracket. Probably like 2 to 3 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, it's more like that part of the bracket's behind. Because Maniacal kind of got stranded and couldn't play his match for a while. His winner's match, actually. So that effect kind of trickled down to this part of the bracket. So now it's kind of at this point, I think it's a race to see if they can get the hover before Bressingham and Nito finish. Because once they see their opponents are done, this is the kind of situation where it kind of makes sense to forfeit. A lot of times, like loser forfeiting is like when they're pretty far behind or pretty uncertain of like if they're going to be able to do the right thing to finish the seed. Usually that's like they haven't found a really dumb item, but in this case it's yeah, it'd be a lot of effort to finish from here. So we'll see. And it looks like yeah, Bressingham and Nito are not going for the stand-up glitch, which isn't the most effective thing without Plasma. They'd save like maybe 6 or 7 seconds with it. And it's also a pretty big self-help risk. It's
more for manipulating the cutscene.
It's like 8 or 9. All right, Bressingham is done with his Mother Brain 3. About to be in the escape. I think Nito is like almost exactly 1 minute behind him. Or like 45 seconds. So this is a really, really good close finish between members of the same team. That's kind of what you want to aim for. Since we go by, for timing, we go by last finisher. So only the time that your entire team is done matters. All right, and Bressingham is finished in first place with the time of 2:33:50. So get your GGs in chat.
G.
And Nito right behind. Stashio and Eddie still working on this hover. Got about another minute. Oh, Eddie's is looking really good. That was close. But yeah, they can see when one of the individual people is done, if they choose to.
EG.
And Niterific finishing in second with a time of 2:34.53. So congratulations to Croc's Cronies for taking the win in this race and moving on in the losers bracket to top 8 of losers. And so Stasio and Eddie have decided to forfeit, and we're going to be getting them all in here to talk to us shortly.
Oh, that last attempt was so close.
I think that our next scheduled match is Saturday, one of the losers bracket matches that's behind. But yeah, we've got all 4 of our runners in here. GG's, guys. That was a really good race, really interesting. Lots of ups and downs between the two teams.
GG.
GG.
Congrats to Croc's Cronies for taking the win. How did you guys feel about how you did?
Just wanted to say I made it on the stream. Okay.
Oh, you
Good
did.
job.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Celebratory bombos. Okay, sorry.
I was placing bets on which one of you guys would get it first.
When I saw Swab was a pendant, I said, "Oh, I hope this isn't a hover seed."
Eddie was literally gonna go into Swamp when I found Quake, and then we just said, you know what? Let's go die in Hutter Hill.
Yep. We agreed to this days ago that if we get into this issue where we have to hover, we're gonna die on that hill if we have to.
I was wondering when you guys decided that, because the GT big key was early, so the hook shot theoretically could have been up the climb.
Yes.
Yep, that's what we were actually hoping for.
I was wondering if that was part of your decision to not have Eddie search other things or not. But it seems like you had a plan for it.
Yeah, it was. I didn't check right side though, because I was just like, you know what? We want to do this hover just for fun. And I was like, if I just go up now, I'll get more time, because I knew I was going to be there a while, because I am not great at hovering. I can do it. I think I almost made it once. But yeah, my consistency is very low, so I needed to get lucky, so I wanted as much time as I could.
Yeah, that makes sense. You kind of you have to prepare to lose as much time as possible in it, so you commit to it early. So actually I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think the biggest difference in the race between the two teams was, besides the hook shot? There's a pretty big difference throughout the race.
Maybe the bow, maybe, because we found that pretty late,
or
right?
Fire rod and ice could be pretty bad.
Fire rod was our go mode, but
Yeah.
we were bottlenecked up into that point, basically. Anyway.
Yeah, it was kind of
remaining, I think.
Is the speed to bombos to fire rod chain that Stasio and Eddie got to way earlier.
It's actually hilarious, because when I got the speed, I started going to shaft supers, and I was like, why am I doing this? Eddie's gonna do waterway. He should just be doing this. And I was telling Eddie the entire time, I'm like, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm doing it. And then I was like, oh hey, bombos. I was like, hey, ice is open.
Oh, that's pretty funny. So actually, that difference in you guys finding the speed and Bressingham and Niederifik not finding it for a long time was the order that he found the gloves in. So because of Eddie not doing Kakariko at the same time at the start, he was able to bring the bottle from Mini Moldorm to it and get the first glove off of the kid. And then so that meant that the one on Spec Rock was your second glove, and you were able to check the Dark Death Mountain Hookshot Cave Bonk Chest on the first trip to get speed, and then able to follow that. Whereas Bressingham and Niederifik took a long time to get to it. And we thought that might actually decide the race for a while. So it literally came down to like decisions all the way from the beginning of the game.
So I assume Brass and Kaz, you both found Quake fairly early, I assume then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nito dipped Eastern very early, so that wasn't a scary point for them. It was for you.
Got you. Okay.
So what was y'all's go mode?
Wait,
Technically the Quake, because we were attempting the hover. The Quake in Eastern, it was the last thing we found.
Okay.
And like we were saying, I did Bombo's tablet, and I was going to go into Swamp. But right after I did Bombo's tablet, walking over to Swamp, that's when Stasha said, I found Quake. So I just...
Wow.
And we never got the hook shot, I guess.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, well, props for getting the hover and going for it, both of you.
I didn't get the hover. I'm a disappointment to the Chicago Bullies.
You know what? We died on the hill, and that's all I can ask for. So,
Stasio, Cat, and Eddie, you guys are out of the tournament at 9th place. But I think this was like one of your best matches. Really, you both improved a lot at like execution and routing and communication. I think I might be wrong about the communication part, but that's just what it seemed like.
I think this was one of our better ones. I think.
Yeah,
right,
we did good to see. We were feeling good. I knew we weren't going to be ahead because like I was telling Eddie that I'm like the only thing I thought could really throw them off. I guess I didn't consider the speed, the sick kid thing, but I thought it would be the fire rod and ice. I was like, maybe if they like put that off for a really long time, then maybe we could be ahead a little bit. But yeah, I knew we weren't going to be. But I thought, as far as how we communicated and played, it was one of our smoothest for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah, and this was like kind of a really uphill battle because your opponents are really experienced. They're definitely the favorites going in, but I think everyone in this race did a really good job.
One thing I'd like to say is I was saying every 3 minutes I was telling Stasio to do Fantoon after he finishes cannon. Not again.
That's a good call to do that.
Yep.
I have done the Fantoon skip and lost because of it, so
no.
Definitely.
Well,
good on you.
Did you see our race last week?
No.
Yeah, I I did a G3 and it put me behind, but I took the lead again, thankfully. Because I had charge beam is the other reason.
Yeah, we ended up winning by 2.5 minutes or something.
Nice.
So Bressingham and Niederifik, you'll be moving on, and I know we don't have a lot of information about who you'll be facing. Is that part of the brackets behind? But how do you feel about moving on in the losers bracket, and about like how far you think you'll get?
I think we're gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, let's go.
Winner's attitude.
Yeah, I have no idea. It looks like Corn Dog and Fail Guys, Fromps, Ace T, and X Gram of Shrooms are all the possibilities.
Fromps is out, but the other four, yeah.
Oh. Okay, yeah. So I feel fine about that. So it's they're all strong teams. It's a little still left over in the losers bracket, so I'm just excited to keep playing some more.
Yeah, same. Just, good fun. I think it's more fun if you go in not really expecting anything other than just racing. Let's go with people.
Yeah. It seems more fun with co-op because you can kind of like there's a certain experience you get out of it that is just fun to have, like whether you do well or not.
Win it for us so we can say that we got knocked out by the champions.
Yeah.
Let's try and make that come true.
Yeah.
All right. So, any other thoughts before we wrap up?
No, GG, good race. Good luck in your next race. I'm going to be watching it.
Same here.
GG.
GG's. Thanks for the restream team and commentators and organizers and everyone.
Oh yeah, thanks again to Sanders 316 and Tony T Young for tracking. Helped us keep a lot of the information straight. I should do the thing I always forget to do.
Yeah, make sure to go follow the runners and go follow the commentators. GG's, guys. Congrats, Bress and Nito. And yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. Thanks to all you guys for watching.
Yeah, so you got one of those races on Saturday that's behind in the bracket. Ace T versus 10 grams of shrooms. So A0 Tracy versus Beef Rubber and Croc. And that's Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So and it's the only race currently on the schedule. So tune in for that one, and we'll see you all later.